Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Harrison Gottfried / AlphaWolf Studios, and today I'm trying something a little different. I'm doing a live video about decorating my parents' hallway for Halloween. The reason I wanted to record this is because I love decorating for Halloween. Who doesn't? But the real thing is here, I'm very good at it. I'm always good at doing displays and all that stuff, so I'm gonna try doing a live video stream of me decorating the hallway for Halloween. Let's see what we can do. Alright, so first I'm gonna set up the camera, and once I've set up the camera, I'm going to swap it around and get a good view of all the work I'm gonna do for this Halloween. So first of all, I'm gonna make sure I get a good angle, and then we're gonna decorate. So here we go. So everything is out already, but first we need to set everything up for the Halloween adventure we're gonna have. This big box right here is all of my decorations, everything. But the fun part is decorating. So before I start, I'm going to make sure I can see all of your comments in the comment section on my YouTube video. So I'm going to use my iPad to hopefully get some video feed of you guys talking to me. Once I have this set up, it should be a snap. Like snap. Okay, just let me get that set up. Alright, so I can't see the comments at this moment, but once I start getting there, I will start recording. But we are at the point now where I'm going to open up my decorations and start setting things up. So every year I usually put this old table right here for the decorations to be put in space. Okay, so step one here. Yeah, you see that all the time. You guys get way too much. All you Halloween scary trick-or-treat items. So first we have a pumpkin, a light up pumpkin. I'm going to put that in down here. And at the very end of the video, I will make sure I show you all of my hard work. So this is a ghost projector. It'll project ghosts onto the wall or any location I point it to. So let's try plugging that in and see how that works. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to set this up. I'm going to set the wire back here. I'm going to do the projector of ghosts. But I don't know if I like that at that angle, so I'm going to try downing it. That looks good, but I want it to go down even more. Even more. I wanted to aim directly at the wall, but I can't decorate. So another fact about my building, my parents' building, we redid the halls, so that means we can't decorate the walls, unfortunately. So I will have to make do without doing wall decorations. They redid the walls, they redid the paint, so I can't put anything in the wall. So I improvise to make some different approaches happen. So one thing I like doing is also setting up my cobwebs. First I'm going to take out all my decorations I'm going to use this year. So we've got a crow, an old-timey radio. Got some new decorations this year. Quiet! Anyways, I've got these new Halloween books. They're actually containers, but I can use them as old recipe books or ideas for, you know, sorry, I'm kind of still getting over a little bit of a sniffle, but I'm doing okay. I have my drop spider. It'll drop down from the top of the door and scare approaching trick-or-treaters. What else can I use? I can use my old home. I can use this Halloween style lamp, probably. haunted train station. We've got Scooby-Doo. Who doesn't love Scooby-Doo? Okay. I've got my stand-up ghost that changes color, actually. Looks like the batteries are dead, so I will have to replace them. Changes color. I also have this, my creepy clown that will pop his head out of the jail cell he's in, which is kind of spooky if you ask me. I've got my door hook. Allows me to hang things from the door, so I'm going to apply that in my door, my parents' doorway. So as you can see, I'm putting it in between the door, so when it closes, it won't damage anything either. So I'm trying to think, because last year I had a pinned item in here. I don't think the walls were done at this point, so I can't do it this year. It's a doorbell that rings. It's pretty cool, but I gotta figure out another way that I can hang things on the wall. So I've got my fish. He talks, he sings. It's actually a little bit damaged, unfortunately. So let's see, what else can I put out? I think it's gonna ridiculously annoy me, but it makes it more fun to have a little bit of character in this. That's my opinion. I have a pumpkin, a little light up pumpkin that doesn't work anymore, but it's good for decoration. Oh my god, that thing's gonna kill me. This damn little doorbell. Taking it out. To be or not to be? That is the question. So, what other things in here would be useful for my decorating? I've got a mummy that dances the thriller. I've got a monkey, sock monkey that dances that can't touch this. I've got my ghost that dances to another song. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the mummy. This is what I was talking about, my doorbell. So, because it only has a little hole hook, I don't know how I'm going to hang it. I've thought about it, but there are ways I can do something about it. So I'm going to take that out, because that's one of my signature items right there. I've got this ratty old rag slash spooky drape. And let's see, chains, ghosts. The important thing here is that decorating will start very soon. I enjoy a good decorating because that means I have fun doing it. I love Halloween. By far one of my more favorite holidays. So we've got my little dog. He'll be lap and a half of stuff. He's a mummy dog. Let's see what else can I get out of here that would be useful. These candles I can use. They're fake. They're battery operated actually. And then more cobweb. And since I can't hang anything off the walls, unfortunately, I'm going to do a little something different. I had a couple ideas, but as the viewers, I want you to be happy with it too, but at the same time, it is my decorating fun. So, I'm just going to check in and see how we're doing with viewers. It looks like we have one viewer. One viewer. All right. Hello, viewer. This is Gottfried / AlphaWolf Studios, and today we're decorating my parents' hallway for Halloween. So I've got a lot of stuff here. Now the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cobwebbing. I think that'll be the best step. Then I can put things on top of it. So for that, I'm going to stretch this cobweb till it's nice and stringy and see-through. Because they always come in like a box all bundled up looking like clouds. Now, one thing I'm going to mention is that I'm not that great with these, but I do manage to make it look good. I can't stretch the whole thing out, because then I'm worried it's going to not hold as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it up there. I'll let it hang. I'm going to try something. So, just so you know, I'm decorating a mirror, so it looks all cobwebby and old. But to make sure I'm doing it right, I'm going to stretch it out, and if there's a few gaps, I can definitely fix that. So, and don't worry, viewers, you will get to see this when it's done. Just let me clear up the cobwebs. So, I am good. So mind you, we are in a home, but there's only 2 apartments, so makes it easier when there's less people coming around, so I can actually work my magic. Alright, so to make sure I'm getting this as clean and as spooky as possible, I'm going to try to make sure it stretches out nicely. But the bottom half of this mirror is not decorated well enough. So in order for me to make sure it looks good, I'm going to tuck it under here. And if you hear noise in the background, it is neighbors or elevators going by. Because we have an elevator that goes by our floor. Actually, we have 2. So to make sure I got this, I'm just stretching it, making sure it fits. And that looks pretty darn good. I feel like I can stretch it more, but you will get to see it at some point, once I'm done decorating. So, this live stream is of me decorating my parents' hallway. Hopefully, it'll look really good, just like it does every year. Now, because I can't hang anything or stick things to, I don't know if I can or not, stick things to the wall with like tack or putty, but if I can, that will solve some of my Halloween problems. So, let's see. That looks pretty spooky. We're getting there. We're getting there. Next, I'm going to put a drape cloth. I'm going to drape that cloth I got from earlier over this little table in order to make it look less like an antique and more like a spectacular table. So I'm going to drape this over this, and then from there I'm going to make sure it stays. And make sure it stays. So it looks like I actually found an old hanging paper clip I used for my hanging spider inside the cloth. But don't worry, I'm gonna just stretch it out and make it look really good. So that cloth right there will be set up. I'm gonna put, I think, my haunted train station on top, and from there we're gonna go to other things. So I am going to put this haunted train station right here. Now I'm actually gonna put it over here, facing the doorway. Not the doorway, sorry. Facing outward. Then from there, I think I'm gonna do, I'm trying to think what I want to do up there too, because there is other things I can do. I'm gonna do the creepy clown on the doorway. Hopefully that'll work. And from there, I can go about finishing my decorating. So, we've got a little bit of it done, but there's still a lot to be done. The projector fell down. I'm going to put that back up. I'm going to put it over here. I think I'm actually going to put it in between items. It's not at the right angle, but it'll have to do. I think that's going to look good right like that. Now, the next thing I want to do is find spaces for all the little knickknacks or pumpkins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this cloth out a teeny bit and stick a pumpkin on it. Because I usually do a look over here where it looks like everything is sitting so nicely right up there. So I've got a pumpkin. And I've got a skull that's going to go right there. Or maybe it'll go here. I'm trying to figure out where I want this to go. It's a nice skull, but I need to find out where I'm going to put it. So next I'm going to do pumpkins, and from there I think I'm going to add a ghost. And what I'm going to do with the ghost will be I will put it in a spot that'll look really nice. So I'm actually gonna, what do you think? No, that won't fit. I'll do the ghost here. So now that I have the ghost and the pumpkin and all this Halloween decoration set up, we've got a little more to do. I think I'm gonna hang the crow from the door, or I actually might put it onto the table, but then it blocks the projector. So I'm trying to figure out another way I can do this. The radio's gonna have a nice home right here. I'm gonna put the radio tucked in the center, and we'll turn it and make noises. But I'm actually just, sorry, I didn't want my dad in the video because, you know, note of privacy to my family. But from there, I'm going to finish decorating with the ghost in this corner. I'm going to put the skull next to the ghost, the lantern next to there. But I'm going to actually switch the skull and the lantern. I'm going with the theme of a little bit of orange, a little bit of black, a little bit of orange, a little bit of black, a little bit of white. So from there, now I've got the 4 pumpkins. The pumpkins I wanted on that shelf for a reason, to make it look very pumpkin patchy. From there, I'm going to, let's see, so I do have some coffins. And for the coffins, I think I'm going to put those, actually have them leaning up against the table. Right there. And from there, I will add this lacy chain work. Put the chains around it. Let's see. The chain. So that goes like that. The chain will go there. I will put this one here. I think Scooby-Doo can guard them. That'll look nice and cool. And then on this side, behind the box, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with all this. So, like I said, I can't hang anything. So I got to figure out another way of playing this. The cobwebs can leave, and we'll pick up the paper clips and pop this back in. So far, we've got a lot done, but there's still a lot to do. So, if I can figure this out, I'll be good. Got this empty box, which now I tossed. And from there, like I said, this is not necessarily a very, I don't know if this will be a popular video, but hopefully it will be. I'm going to put the books along here, make it look like they fell off a shelf, maybe, most likely. Put this ghost here, put this mummy here, but swap them for the coloring, which will make it look nicer. And the dog, the puppy guard dog. So, we're getting to a point where it's almost done, because like I said, I have more restrictions this year since they redid the hallway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid, unfortunately, of this guy. So we go back in the box. These candles, I think, will go back in the box. And the fish, I really want to use the fish. And don't need that. That door always sticks me off. Well, let's see. So the last things I want to put together are the hanging spider, for definite. This crow, this fish, and this doorbell. But the doorbell needs replacement batteries. So I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put this. I can't. Actually, I probably could stick it on front of the door now. But, oh, almost fell. Don't want to fall here. I'm going to actually put bad fish. Bad. Bad. Let's see. This fish will go, I want it to go somewhere. I'm going to actually put it there, and this is now the white section. Wait. I'm going to put the spooky lantern possibly in the corner. And now all I have left is the hanging spider and the crow. The crow is what I want to really incorporate, but I'm trying to figure out how. I guess what I can do is, I can actually, no, that won't work. I can hang, no, I know what to do. I am going to hang the crow this year. But because I don't have anything that would be possibly strong enough to hold it, well I do, but I'd have to get it. So far we're doing really good on the Halloween decorations. Looking nice, looking very sharp. I'm going to put the crow actually right over here. And I'm going to do the hanging spider after this. So, we're getting there. This is going to look nice for what I can do. And last but not least, we're going to do the spider. And then I will give you a tour around of what I did, just so you guys can see the spectacular look. So because I'm not sure about this, I'm going to get up on this ladder and not look back at my viewers at the moment. I'm going to put that there. I just realized there's actually a better hook back here. So let me do that. Whoops. Spider, spoiler alert, you fell down and you can't get up. I'm so funny. can't figure out why this is not working. It's a little tricky. What I'm gonna do is that, and I'm going to hang him from here. And have him crawl up. So there you have it, YouTube. My Halloween decorations are looking very good. Now let's give a quick tour. So now that we see the area, I'm gonna bring you in a little bit. And from there we see the spooky cobwebbed mirror, my table, my tombstones, and Scooby-Doo, the pumpkin table with the projector, the little train station, and the crow, and my books, an animatronic side, which will actually work out very well. Then I have my projector, which projects the ghosts on the wall, this creepy clown, and the dropping spider, and that little pumpkin lantern. And back here, we have a glowing pumpkin. And of course, because I put it there, my iPad. All right, folks, so that is my video. That's my neighbor's door. And thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you all liked this video. Please like, subscribe, leave comments in the section below. And thank you. And for everyone this year, have a great Halloween. May it fill you with scares and tears and dread.